You work for Roseman and are a member of the NPFMA. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got here?
Yeah, so I started out in construction. I've been in construction probably 18 years, and at that point in time, I'd met up with a facility manager, and I was a general contractor. So I was the superintendent for this general contractor on his site. And so anyway, he had this test that he'd like to do with people, and so he'd call me at 2 a.m. And if I answered my phone, then I was, somebody that he liked. Well, as time went on, we were around the 2000 Olympics, and when that happened, kind of work in construction slowed down, and I called this guy and I talked with him, and he said, "Hey, there's an opportunity here and to take over a 16-story building." So I did, and that got me into facility management. So as I did that, I grew, and after about 5 years, I moved my way up the ladder, and eventually my boss retired, and when he retired, I took his place, and I became the director of facilities for a real estate company in Utah. As time went on, I found myself down here in Nevada at another job, and got hired on with Roseman University. And when I got down here, I was like, okay, new state, new place, new people, and how am I going to get things done as a director of facilities? And so the prior guy was working with the NPFMA, and he was the secretary. And he says, hey, because I was talking with him, and he said, asking him, hey, what about BOMA? What about IFMA? And he says, oh, you should try the NPFMA. And I was like, what's that stand for? So he told me Nevada Professionals Facility Management Association. And I'm like, oh, that's right up my alley. So I did. I went to a couple meetings and found out that my peers were just like me, and was able to, discuss situations and network with people at the NPFMA and actually get, things accomplished because of the networking property possibilities that we had there.
So, how did you find NPFMA and why did you choose that particular group?
Yeah, so like I said, I came down here and met with one of my cohorts, and he had turned me on to it. So again, the reason why I chose it was just because, just in the name itself, Facility Managers Association. So I was coming down here to work in Nevada and in Vegas specifically, and when I noticed that there's a lot of people that what they call the core area, casinos and whatnot. These guys have been doing this work for a long time. I'm sure they've dealt with many multiple things and would be able to help me discover ways to accomplish my needs here at the university. So it intrigued me enough that I joined and after I went to a couple meetings and said, yeah, this is for me. So I ended up joining the NPFMA. As time went on, I decided to get involved with them a lot more, and got on some boards and stuff.
So you answered a little bit about my third question, but tell me, what does it have to offer in your part? What is your part in the NPFMA?
So as time went on, I did, like I say, I joined some boards, and I ended up, or committees, and I ended up getting on the board. I started out as the secretary for the board, and then I ended up getting in as the vice president. So I'm currently serving as the vice president for the NPFMA. Dave Bust is our president. I'm serving with him now. I served with Hans Gottschalk. He was our prior president, and the president prior to that is Pam Tyler, and I've worked with all three of them, and found that through this I've met multiple vendors, that anywhere from restoration to HVAC equipment to contractors to anything you can imagine. I've been able to reach out and touch people, and people have worked with me and found suppliers and things like that. So it's been very useful for a new person, especially getting into the business, to join the NPFMA, to have those networking opportunities and meet with people and discuss some of the things that are going on and find the solutions. That's been really helpful.
You told me you're the education committee chair. What other commitments are there?
I'm on the education committee. We work with I have a couple different people that I work with in there. Tomo from an engineering group, and what we do is we provide the instruction that happens on our every other month meetings, breakfast meetings that we have. So We start at the first of the year in January, and we go every month from there. And the education committee, we make sure that what we're talking about is fundamental to FMs. And we also have membership committee. We have a golf committee. We have community outreach committee. And so there's plenty of different committees in there that if you want to get involved and do something good within the community or help grow NPFMA or to help people get educated about what's going on in the business, there's plenty of room for that.
What kind of events do you have?
Oh, so yeah, sometimes we do tours. So we'll tour different new buildings that are going up. We've toured the MSG globe out there. I don't know if we want to call it a globe or dome, but it's not really a dome. I guess it is a globe. But we've toured that. We toured the new Silver Knights Arena. We've toured Area 15. We've toured Circa. And it's really neat just to kind of get behind the scenes, see what mechanical systems they're using, what type of HVAC, what kind of pumps, how do they heat and cool pools, and just how they handle their facilities, and kind of helps us spark interest, and we can start asking questions and hey, how did you do this, and how do you work this out? What kind of codes are you dealing with? And so it's been really good. It's been nice to have those type of events. We also have fun events too. We go out and we do. We have a shooting event we've done. We have a big Christmas event that we do at Christmas time that's free to the FMs. We have big raffles, good food, wonderful time there. We also have done mixers where we get together and just enjoy each other's company, and we can mix with the vendors and just talk about what's going on, and also personal lives, get to know these people, because if we're going to do business with them, we really need to get to know them and understand where they're coming from, or and how we can connect. So those are some of the events that we do.
How does someone become a member?
So what we do is if you're an FM and you're interested, get a hold of one of the board members, either me or Dave Bust, and we'll direct you to our management group that handles that. So Tara is leading that right now, and she's with the management company that handles all that. She can help you with getting signed up as a member. It's not a very costful fee. I think it's about $175 right now per person, so that seems pretty good compared to some of the IFMAs and BOMAs and stuff like that. And get you signed up and get you going. So let you know what the next events are, and it's a lot of fun. We really enjoy each other's company. We've been able to build some real good bonds with NPFMA, and I think that anybody that's new into the business or even old, really, getting in there and just kind of rubbing shoulders with people who have the same headaches, the same type of even accomplishments, that you can celebrate those with people or overcome some of these obstacles maybe that people are having as a facility manager. But the NPFMA has been a good place. I really enjoy working with the board. You can tell everybody's really concerned about, hey, coming together and making Vegas a great place to be, and making sure that those who come here get to enjoy their time and have fun and not worry about why it's too cold, too hot, or, hey, this water tastes funny or whatever. We try to make sure that those who supply our incomes are very well taken care of. But that's the best way to do it, is to get a hold of one of us, and we'll direct you definitely to the right person to get signed up. Or you can go to our website, npfma.com, and there you can find ways to sign up also.
Okay, after this podcast, you're going to see all the information to become a member or find more about it, the NPFMA. Thank you very much, David. It was a great time meeting you.